welcome back to our channel. We are out and about. We are in London today because we are here for my 50th birthday celebration. We're going to be going to London and Paris this week, and we are very excited. It is our first trip though without Randy after we lost him this year, and we're going to do our very best to vlog. We don't know how it's going to go, but we invite you to join us. We've been having a good time so far.
So far, yes. We got on a red eye on Friday night and flew all the way to London. Yesterday when we got in about noon, we got to our hotel about 3 and went straight to Seven Dials Market to pick and cheese. We really enjoyed that. It's a cheese conveyor belt and it exceeded our expectations. It was a lot of fun.
We reserved a 1-hour time slot at Pick and Cheese where we got to sample a variety of cheeses paired with something that perfectly complemented it. Each item going by had a number that corresponded to the menu and told you what it was. Ooh, look how creamy that is. I'm gonna go right in with the mushroom. The perfect bite.
Isn't that mushroom so nice with it?
The mushroom brings an unctuousness and garlic, and then you've got the creamy, really creamy brie on top of it. That's a winner.
Just such a mild brie too. Like
I really like it.
Compared to the last brie we had that was so funky, this one's just so creamy and mild.
That's a good cheese.
And they don't just have cheese on the conveyor belt, they have different charcuterie as well. This is a smoked meat, a cured meat. And it's served with little gherkins. I'm going to avoid the pickles, but I gotta try this ham. That's a very nice ham. I think that this is one of those dishes that you're going to keep on the side and try it with some of the different cheeses, not so much just by itself. It's good, but it's ham. Yeah, put a little...
Number 16, and its tiny little system right there.
Super cute.
Super cute. Put that over there when I'm done. All right, so...
This is a pecorino.
Take a cracker.
So it's gonna be like nutty.
Take a chunk of that. Go with the ham.
Yeah. And then grab one of those almonds.
I love that ham.
It's good ham, right?
The ham is so fresh and light. Really, really good. Yeah, cheese brings a nuttiness to it. Super good.
That's a good pairing, huh?
Really good pairing.
What do you think, Carol?
I haven't tried it yet, but I love a nutty cheese, and so I definitely want to try that. And it's got these almonds as well. So. Definitely a harder, firmer cheese. The almonds got a salty, nutty flavor to it that matches well with the cheese. And the ham is salty as well, so it all is a really good bite. I love it.
Alright, so I picked this one out. I figured out the system here with the little cheese icons. If there are 3, they're the most popular, then there's 2, and then there's 1. And he said that the 3 cheese icons are on the menu most of the year when they can get them, because they're the most popular. So I picked a Stilton. We're very fond of Stilton type blue cheeses in California. This comes from one of the best Stilton houses here in England, and what they're pairing it with is a kimchi, which is not something I normally go for, but I'm going for it today, so I'm going to cut me off a little corner here.
When in London.
When in London, or wherever. Kimchi is something that I'd like to explore more. I just haven't.
Oh, I can smell it from over here.
I haven't. Oh, I lost it. All right, let's put it back on there.
Woo! That is a big bite of kimchi.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a strong pickled flavor with that strong blue cheese. that what kimchi is? It's pickled.
Snappa cabbage.
There's a little bit of a spice to it. Not nearly as exotic as I thought it was going to be, but the spice and the acid from the pickling with that big, fat, chunky blue cheese creaminess, that's awesome.
So up next we have something called the Saint Ella, and this is a mold ripened goat cheese in the style of a French coutain with some rose Turkish delight. So I have no idea what to expect with this one, but Laura said that it's going to be pretty similar to one of my favorite cheeses that I get at Trader Joe's, which is the breakfast cheese. So we're going to give it a try. It's a French breakfast cheese.
I would try the cheese without the rose first. Yeah.
It's definitely pungent. It's pungent.
Really?
It's not as mild as I would have expected. It's a pungent goat cheese. I'm not sure I like that one. I gotta be honest. But that's okay. It's not all of them are gonna be winners. So this is the number one reason why I wanted to come here, and we're gonna finish on this one. It is a whipped rosemary goat cheese with an apricot vanilla jam inside a donut that has been rolled in like sugar. I can't wait to try this. I have such a sweet tooth. There's no way to do this without just picking it up and trying it. So, you know, we're family, we'll share.
Do it. You can only get this in London town.
Okay,
Awesomeness.
that is delightful. Very fruity, very fresh and creamy. An absolutely perfect way to end our time here at Pick and Cheese. If you're coming to London, I definitely recommend this. It's such a great experience. So we had a great time at Pick and Cheese, didn't we, Laura?
It was so good. It was well worth it.
It was all my cheese dreams come true, and now we are going to be heading back to...
We're going in the wrong
We're going in the wrong direction.
Wrong direction.
We're going
Pepper.
the wrong way.
There's seven streets connecting in the center.
Pepper is guiding us, but we're heading back to Covent Garden to hit up some a little shopping, maybe see a little entertainment, and then we're going to call it an early night. We did the red-eye flight, and I don't think any of us slept very well at all on the airplane. But we're here.
Very well at all. Slept it all.
Yeah, I don't think we slept at all either.
I rested a lot on the plane, but I think I just laid there trying to fall asleep for like 7 hours.
And we have an early morning. We have to be at the Tower of London at 9 a.m. tomorrow, so it's
9 a.m. meet and greet with the beef eater.
definitely going to be an early night, but we're having so much fun so far. Pick and Cheese, definitely highly recommend. In Seven Dials Market, it was super fun.
So fun. We left there and went down to Covent Garden, to the Covent Garden Market, but it was so packed and we were exhausted, so we went back and went to bed.
And here we are this morning. We got up early, we got some breakfast, and as you can see, it's a beautiful sunshiny day in London, as you might expect. And look what's right behind us. It's the Tower of London, and that's our first stop in London here on this edition of Core 4 Adventures.
We booked a tour of the Tower of London through Viator, and our guide shared a ton of interesting facts about the fortress.
In the 13th century, 2 concentric walls were built for defence, with 21 towers and a moat. The only thing that has changed since the 13th century is they got rid of the moat.
We learned that for over 600 years, the Tower of London was home to a royal menagerie, featuring exotic animals such as lions, leopards, and a polar bear that was famously allowed to fish in the Thames.
Speaking of the Thames, we got to see a stunning view of Tower Bridge and the infamous Traitor's Gate, where prisoners once entered the tower with little hope of leaving the tower.
Our tour included a private meet and greet with one of the tower's yeoman warders, otherwise known as beefeaters. Beefeaters are the ceremonial guards who have lived and worked in the tower for centuries. Today they serve as its storytellers, sharing its rich history.
We also got to see the tower's resident ravens. According to legend, if the ravens ever leave the tower, the kingdom will fall. To prevent this, at least 6 ravens are kept on the grounds at all times. Seeing them roam freely around the grounds was truly magical.
Then it was time to see the #1 item on our list, the crown jewels.
We just came out of the crown jewel section of the Tower of London. Carol, what do you think?
We weren't able to tape in there. There's no photography allowed inside, but we did get some postcards, so we're going to show you what we saw here. It was just amazing. So many really cool things to see, but I was expecting to get to see some of the tiaras.
We wanted to see a tiara.
And they didn't have any out, but it was all like the important crowns.
I am very excited. We're going to the Louvre in a few days, and we're going to get to see the French crown jewels, including the tiaras. Very excited for that. After seeing the guards marching, we headed up to the White Tower, which is home to the Royal Armories. This is an impressive collection of weapons, armor, and artifacts, including a towering suit of armor made for Henry VIII. I think he was overcompensating for something, don't you?
This reminds me of Bedknobs and Broomsticks, when all of the armor comes alive to fight off the Germans. One of my favorite movies.
Other interesting parts of the tower included the medieval bathroom and the Chapel of St. John, one of the oldest surviving parts of the tower.
So these are the Elizabethan armor from the time of Queen Elizabeth I. Very cool.
This may be the coolest thing that we've seen today. Its name is Keeper, and it is a dragon.
The tour wrapped up with the chopping block and axe as a reminder of some of the harshest history that took place here.
We're at the market right at the base of Tower Bridge. Just finished the tower tour and everything. Really incredible stuff to see in there. It's amazing how much stuff they have. I was impressed by not just the amount of stuff they had, but the quality of it and how old some of it is. It's a really neat spot, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. And
so many cool suits of armor, so many cool things. It was built by the Normans and has just been built on top of and on top of, and so very cool.
It's Sunday in London, and the one thing to do on Sundays is come get Sunday roast. And we are going to one of the oldest pubs in the city, actually the oldest in Covent Garden, the Lamb and Flag. Let's go.
dating back to the 17th century, the Lamb and Flag is famously known as the Bucket of Blood for its historic connections to bare-knuckle brawling.
So this is a Scotch egg, which is an egg that has been wrapped in a sausage and then breaded and then cooked. And it has got a soft center. Oh, that actually looks really, really good. And this is the first time that we've tried this, and we all just can't wait to have a bite. And it's definitely big enough that the three of us are going to be able to share this as just like a little appetizer. So get a little of the yolk, egg. This looks like a big bite. Crispy outside, pork sausage, and that delicious egg yolk. That is something.
That is something.
I'm going to try a little bit of
Yeah, no, I know.
I want a little of the brown gravy on it.
Very sweet.
A little brown gravy, crispy crust, sausage, egg, jammy center.
This is also
It's actually really good. That gravy is very sweet. Almost like a ketchup flavor. The egg is just melts in your mouth, the yolk, and then you've got that spice of the sausage and the crunch of the crust. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. It's really good. So we're about to have Sunday roast. Carol and I decided on the beef Sunday roast. It comes with all kinds of roast vegetables, a Yorkshire pudding, and brown gravy. I cannot wait. This is something that you can only get on Sundays in London. I think we've already told you that, but you have to go get Sunday roast.
Yeah, it's the number one thing that we were looking forward to doing it, and I think we picked the right place to do it. Go ahead and eat your because I think
The Sunday roast has arrived. This is a tradition that came from being hung over from Saturday night. So you come back to the pub on Sunday and you have Sunday roast. I've got roast beef, parsnips, roasted potatoes, carrots, and a cabbage. Oh, and of course, Yorkshire pudding. I cannot wait to try this. So Yorkshire pudding is a bread product. They make a dough and they get the pan super hot in the oven, and then they pour the batter in and stick it in the oven, and it puffs up like this. It's like a pastry, and they say it's best when you dip it in your gravy. Let's find out.
really love it. The roast beef is delicious. The gravy is to die for, and I really like the parsnips. This one is excellent. So we couldn't let it go without getting dessert, and this is a quintessential British dessert called sticky toffee pudding. This is a sponge cake that is just covered in this toffee sauce with a little vanilla ice cream, and I have been oh, it's hot and warm, and I've heard that it's really good here, so. That is hot, warm, so delicious, so sugary. This was a win. I absolutely love this dessert. Overall impressions.
Incredible, and you can tell the weather's still amazing, sunny and 75.
Yeah,
that was a feast, and it was amazing. Everything was really good. The veg mash was probably the only thing I would pass on. A little watery, but man, everything else was just full of flavor. Had my first Scotch egg, killed it.
Ending it with the sticky toffee pudding, I wanted to lick the plate. It was that good.
So good.
Yeah, highly recommend. Lemon Flag knocked it out of the park. Going back to the hotel now for a little nap before we go out again tonight, and hopefully don't get rained on at a double-decker bus tour with the Christmas lights. Something to look forward to next.
It's time for a tour of the London Lights. We're so excited to get going.
It is our final thing for this evening. Oh, you can see the London Eye behind us. That's really pretty cool. We are on the top floor of a double-decker sightseeing bus, and we're getting ready to take off.
We're going to see the lights of London, all of the pretty Christmas lights. We chose to sit outside so that we could get the best views and the best video, but we'll see how that goes.
And you know how much we love like a bus tour or a hop-on, hop-off bus. We're not going to be hopping off of this, but we're going to get the same experience. And we can't wait to see what London looks like at Christmas at nighttime.
Once again, we booked this tour through Viator, and it was easy to find at the base of the London Eye.
The building lit up with arcs of colour.
You do what you gotta do when it's cold.
London's Christmas lights are a stunning annual tradition, illuminating areas like Oxford Street, Regent Street, and Covent Garden with elegant creative displays. We were so excited to get to see them in person. Just breathtaking. It's a little cold, but it's absolutely beautiful.
You know, just dress in layers. I've got on 2 coats, the sweatshirt and the shirt. My fingers are a little cold, but otherwise I'm perfectly fine.
Maybe bring a hat, but I'm really glad I have my scarf to wrap around my head because otherwise I think I'd have frostbite on my ears.
Possibly. I'm glad I got one with the hood. A major highlight was driving past Fortnum & Mason's department store with the facade turned into a giant advent calendar, and each night a new window lights up counting down the days to Christmas.
And also getting a peek at number 10 Downing Street, home to the British Prime Minister.
And no bus tour of London would be complete without swinging by Westminster Abbey and Big Ben.
And we wrapped up our delightful but extremely cold bus tour back at the London Eye.
Okay, so what'd y'all think?
That bus tour was so cool. There were so many great lights, and we got to really see all of like central London. That was really nice too. We got to see Big Ben, Parliament, Westminster Abbey.
It was really, really cool.
So many cool places.
I always love learning things on these. Oh, by the way, it's still 75 and sunny here in London.
Highly recommend if you can do one of those double-decker bus tours, I would do it. If you're here during the festive season and you want to see the Christmas lights, do the nighttime tour, but make sure you bundle up because it is definitely chilly. We want to thank our tour guide, Robin. He did a great job explaining everything to us, and he even recommended that we go have dinner at the place that we had already planned to. We are on our way now to have fish and chips at a place called Fishco-Tech, so let's go check it out.
Yes.
Okay, change of plans. We are not going to Fishco-Tech because they didn't want to serve us, even though they don't close for 20 minutes. So if you're going late, especially on a Sunday night, keep that in mind. We'll find something else. Let's go grab an Uber.
Okay, so note to all of our viewers, everything closes down on Sundays here super early. It's barely 10 o'clock and we couldn't get food. Like, we found the one place we could.
And that was in Covent Garden, Bun Buns. And actually, this is one of the favorite restaurants of somebody that we follow on YouTube, which is Brogan Tate. So she highly recommends this restaurant. So actually, I think it's like a happy little accident.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get great food and we're super excited.
We just sat down. The kitchen is closing right now, so we just ordered a bunch of stuff. We have absolutely no idea what we ordered. You put it in.
I just put it in. I've got some mushroom buns coming, fried chicken buns, pork and shrimp dumplings. It's going to be delicious. And
Whatever
of course,
comes.
some Prosecco for the girls and beer for Pepper.
Whatever comes, we're going to eat it. It's going to be delicious, and of course, we'll share it with you. So we can't wait to get started.
Look at the spread we found at Buns and Buns. We're going to start here with the mushroom, the truffle. Got 2 of those. These are chicken, fried chicken. This one is unique. We had to ask what this was. It's called Mac. We didn't know it was the American Big Mac. So it's basically an American Big Mac flavor. It's Thousand Island dressing, beef, and a pickle. 2 olive buns, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, however it goes. These are the satay, right? And peanut satay, and then some pork dumplings that are prawn.
Pork and prawn.
Pork and prawn dumplings. Buns and buns. Let's do it.
It's wild because it really does taste just like a Big Mac.
I don't mind cooking.
Those are really good. Very dense. Packed with flavor. Right? Oh,
Okay, so I'm trying the pork and prawn dumpling. Pepper's right in saying that it is packed with flavor. It is really good. Really savory. Just, I can't even describe the flavors. It has this little sauce that's kind of like a black vinegar soy sauce combo. It's really good. That one's a winner.
So we just finished eating. I think that my favorite was the fried chicken bun. I really liked the mac bun. That tasted just like a Big Mac, and the mushroom bun was fantastic. What do you think, Laura?
My absolute favorite was the mushroom and truffle bun. I still have a little bit left that I'm trying to finish off. And then I loved the pork and prawn dumpling. That was really, really good.
chicken and peanut satay for me, followed by the mushrooms, tie with the little pork. These little dumplings are incredible.
They're really good.
I could eat 100 of them.
Okay, that's gonna do it for us. We're gonna head back to our hotel because we're pretty tired from all that we did today, but we're really excited about tomorrow. We're gonna do some sightseeing, all of the big sights that you expect here in London.
And a Thames River cruise, we're really excited about that. We're gonna go up into London Eye a little later than that.
We've got afternoon tea planned.
Afternoon tea, something you have to do in England, in London particularly. We're really excited, and we're going to the Royal Theatre on Drury Lane, the oldest theatre in London.
And then we're going to wrap up the night with a theater here in the West End. We're not going to say what it is yet because Pepper still doesn't know. It's a surprise for him tomorrow. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.
Bye.